I figured I'd come out here again because I'm insane. Alright. I want to touch up on like some other things. I want to talk about the thing on. Crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, I don't, like, you know. I went to the location first of all, the first time. And fucking tripod broke. I'm not doing this to flex. I'm not doing this to, you know, say that I'm better than people or like all that extra jazz. I'm really not doing this to like, you know, as a way to like get y'all to live the path that I'm trying to live. But, you know, let me adjust this real quick. I'm mainly just saying this because this is like my story, and I always feel like I always get asked this question, and I always get like somebody asking me or somebody giving me their 2 cents and somebody telling me X, Y, and Z or all that shit, right? Number one question that like I always see myself at these particular events, and I always catch myself in these specific areas, and I keep like my core values. You know, I don't drink and I don't smoke. I never done that, and I never probably will do that. I might do it in the future. I might do it like on my deathbed or just to see what it's like. But I never, for me personally, I never really had the need to do all that. Like I never saw like that as something that, you know, is something that like, oh, I need to do this to fit in, or I need to do this to X, Y, Z. And there's a lot of, and I had a lot of, damn, that voice crack was crazy, bro. That voice crack was crazy. Yeah, that. And a lot of people have told me like, oh yeah, you're gonna end up drinking one day, like don't say you're never gonna do it, or you're gonna end up smoking one day, or don't say you're never gonna do it. I get that. I've been in those scenarios, and I've been in those scenarios countless of times. I've had bottles in my hands. I've had all that shit. But when I tell you I've never done it, like I don't have to prove to you. I don't have to like tell other people, but that's just not something I do personally. I don't judge you for it, and I don't shame you for it either. You know, a lot of people have their reasons. A lot of people have their coping mechanisms. Alcohol and drugs, a lot of are some coping mechanisms for a lot of people, but those are just not my coping mechanisms. You know what I mean? My reasoning is pretty simple. I've seen what it does to people in there, and how it can change their lives. You know, I have people very close to me that has their lives permanently affected and lost to drinking and smoking. I saw that growing up, and I said, hey, that's not the type of person I want to be when I'm older. So that's why I said I'm not doing it ever, you know. And there are not really many people out there that are living the same, right, have those values as me. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's just drinking, oh, it's just smoking, right? Think like that has any like I don't think that has any positive impact on my body and on my life. I'm not judging anybody for it. Once again, I'm not judging you for it. You know what I'm saying? I just, like me personally, that's just not something I wanted to do. That's just not something, that's not how I want to live my life. You know, I want to live like I'm not the healthiest guy in the world, right? For sure I'm not like, you know, this self-righteous foodie guru, nutritionist guy, but I'm just saying off of what I've seen, right? And off of just like how I see on the internet and how I see it in like how it affects people's bodies. I just want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that, bro. You know? And like I don't need that in my life. Especially right now at this moment. Like I've gone, like I've lived up until now without doing it. I probably can live the rest of my life without doing it. You know what I'm saying? That is a valid reason. Now, do I think people are weird for doing that? No. It just gets to a point where it's like, okay, come on. You've been smoking it. You've been smoking it nonstop for 5 hours now. You haven't done it. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? You're addicted, right? And no matter which way you slice it, no matter slice it up, and I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this one, bro. I don't care if you say you're not addicted. If I see you doing it more than let's say more than 3 times. Three is pretty crazy to me personally. But if you do it more than 3 times, you're probably addicted, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're probably addicted, bro. Come on, like let's be real. Let's just sit down and you know what I'm saying. If you can't go, let's say, how long is one class? If you can't go 2 to 3 hours without smoking, bro, come on. It gets to a point where it's like, bro, that's who you are, and I'm not shaming you for it, but you gotta face the facts. Like that's something you need. You're depending on it. right? I'm not trying to shame you, but I'm being real with you, bro. Like you're just a chain smoker, bro. That's who you are, and it's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen weed, or I haven't seen weed to my knowledge. You know, I haven't seen somebody die from marijuana. You know what I'm saying? But I have seen somebody addicted to it, right? I haven't seen somebody, you know, have heart failure because of marijuana. But a lot of people are showing up to places and where they shouldn't be high, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm just like, it gets to a point, man. It gets to a point where you gotta realize, like, okay, this is taking over my life. I got my vices too, but we're not here to talk about me, right? Or we are here to talk about me. It's my channel. It's my show. But yeah, the drinking, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If you're an alcoholic, you're cooked, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You're just cooked, bro. Like, there's nothing I can tell you. But I feel as though, like, but aside from that, let's say, when you just, like, in a world where, like, you're a non-smoker, you're a non-drinker, people look at you, like, people like, oh, no, this nigga's a square. Like, oh, this guy's a square. He don't drink. Oh, this guy's a square. He don't smoke. Bro, since when did that make me a square, bro? Since when did that make me a square? Because I don't drink and smoke, that makes me a square, bro? Hell, bro, you're weird, bro. You're weird, right? I strongly suggest that if you don't drink and if you don't smoke, or if you don't do anything that, like, you know, is conventionally drugs and alcohol, you know, I just if you don't partake in that, you're not weird for not partaking in that, bro. In fact, I think it makes you even more cool. Like in my time, in like throughout my whole time, I will say this time and time again. I saw some shit in the bushes. I'll say this time and time again, bro. There are people out there that will call you weird and say, like, oh, why don't you do this? You're gonna be weird. But there are more people often than not that will call you, that will say, oh, like, bro, you're actually cool. You don't drink and smoke. You don't need to do all this X, Y, and Z. Nah, that's cool, bro. I respect you. Like, there are more people in the world, and from my experience at least, there are more people in the world that will say, oh, that will think you're cool for not doing that shit. Because what does it say about them? You know what I'm saying? What does it say about the people that do need the fucking the drugs and alcohol? What does it say about, like, you at a party, you at a function, you having a grand old time without the booze? You know what I'm saying? You could go up. I'm out hearing some footsteps, bro. I'm in the woods, bro. I'm black too. I'm not liking this. So, like, let's say you're at a party, and then there are, like, people that are drinking and having all this alcohol, right? And they need that to have fun. But you don't. You can just be you, right? I feel as though not relying on that, because I've seen what people say before, like, it helps them get loose, it gives them that confidence, right? But you don't need that. You really don't. And it gives you a crutch. And if you remove the crutches, you feel like you can be more of yourself. And that's something I always felt like. I felt like I was always myself, no matter what. No matter what was around me, no matter who was doing what, right? Like, I remember I was in college, and I took this it was this party. I saw people, like, everyone was smoking weed, everyone was doing drugs. I saw people doing coke lines, which is pretty weird, especially since you're, like, you know, 18, 19, and you're seeing people do heavy drugs for the first time. But I'm just like, bro, you need all this to just go talk to like, just go talk to somebody. And, like, I'm an introvert too, but, like, damn, like, I looked at everyone and I'm like, you don't really need all that to just go talk to somebody, right? It gives people an excuse, you know, on that. It gives them, it's like a little crutch, right? A little excuse to hide that little weirdness, that if somebody, like, to help people not feel judged as much, you know. But I feel as though if you never did that, or if you don't need that, then, like, it makes you even more cool, because you don't need that crutch. You don't need that barrier to have someone say, like, oh, this person likes anime, this guy's weird. Or this person says, this person thinks Transformers is cool, this guy's weird. As opposed to, like, if you said Transformers or anime was cool while you're drunk, then it's like, oh, this guy's drunk, he's just, like, it's whatever, right? I don't think that's an excuse. Me personally, I know there's a difference between you're drunk and too drunk, but, like, I'm still like, damn, like, like if like, or if you're high or if you're X, Y, and Z, like I don't use that. I don't need that because I'm already naturally myself. And then people are gonna say like, oh, you're just weird, bro. Oh, you don't do that. You don't drink. Oh, bro. Don't listen to those people, bro. Those people are just very low IQ individuals. What do you mean I'm weird for not wanting to drink, bro? That shit is literal poison. Anyways, that's one, that shit is literal poison. And then two, right? You want me to get drunk with you to get in your own acts, bro? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like I don't like you never needed that, bro. Some people just want to feel the buzz, and that's perfectly fine. Right? Some people just want to do X, Y, Z. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like for those that don't drink for those that drink and do not do drugs also, there's no shame in that, and it makes you cool, bro. And if you thought there wasn't people there that just don't do those things too, right? I'm one of them. I probably will never drink or do drugs ever, right? And I'm not denouncing people that don't want to do that, right? I'm some of my boys, right? Heavy drinkers, but like they see me, like I go to bars all the time. I don't get a drink. I make sure my shit's not alcoholic. I get waters in Shirley Temples, right? That's a trick. If you at a bar, these most bartenders know what Shirley Temples is, so just go get a Shirley Temple and you'll be chilling, bro. If they don't, just ask for like Coke. The Coke is ass, but like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to drink, bro. You don't have to do anything to fit in, right? And it helps you be more of yourself, bro. Most of my boys, longtime drinkers, they look at me and they're like, bro, I respect you for what you do, bro. I want to be more like you. Like the fact that you can just go into a bar, like I go to bars all the time. It's very counterintuitive because, you know, you're going to a bar where people and everyone's drinking and you're the only person that's not drinking, and it's kind of weird, but it's you get used to it. I don't know how to end this video. Please subscribe, please do, because if you made it to the end, please subscribe, bro. Like I need this shit, bro. I need, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need this shit, bro. Like, fucking, I need this shit, bro. I need this shit, bro. I'm just here to like show y'all there's other alternatives, and that, like, you don't really need to feel bad for not drinking, and you don't really need to feel bad for just, you know, not fitting in with everybody else, because that's not your speed, bro. That's not your speed, and if it's not your speed, then you don't gotta do that. Feel me? Yeah, I also forgot to say, fucking, hold on. Recording these videos, bro. My tripod broke. I went to the first location. This is just some extra shit, bro. You don't have to stay for this. Actually, no, stay for this shit. I went to the location the first time, and fucking my tripod broke. I'm in my car right now. My tripod broke. So I have to get a new fucking tripod. I think part of my camera broke, so I have to get that replaced too. My mics was uncharged. It was cold as shit too. It was cold as shit. So I had so much fucking time to record this video, and everything went wrong. So I had to go home, get a new tripod. I had to wait for like the next day. So yeah, that broke. I forgot the part, so I had to go back, get the part. Bro, like I'm about to crash out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm about to crash out. I'm so dead ass with you, bro. I'm about to crash out. Yeah, and my battery died. So yeah, that's my life, bro. That's my life. I like the trials and tribulations of being a content creator, I guess. But fucking, I kind of like this car shot. This car shot is pretty nice. I might use this in the future. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might use this in the future.